The rough seas, the rip currents. ABC's Matt Gutman is in Florida tonight, and he was right there with the rescue teams already getting the calls today. Matt?
That's right, David. Arthur is turning about 100 miles or more that way. Still, it's bringing these bands of wind and rain that are really roiling up the sea behind me. But the hidden danger here is not so much these churning waves, but what's hidden beneath them. Tonight, a high rip current risk declared along nearly 500 miles of U.S. coastline from Florida to South Carolina. And this afternoon, when the drowning call came in, we were with Ocean Rescue in Daytona.
What do you guys have?
Just one in the rip.
They
found someone who just got caught in a riptide. There on the beach, like millions of Americans this holiday week, folks playing in the surf. But despite that sunshine, a silent killer lurked nearby. So what we're seeing right there is basically a channel forming, and that's a rip current.
Yeah, that's basically what a rip current is. It's a channel that forms in the sandbar.
Officials warning us today those currents powerful enough to sweep even a strong swimmer out to sea. You can see the current clearly by adding dye to the water. Now you see it, now you don't. And remember, if you are caught in a rip current, swim parallel to shore until you're free. But the surf and current too much for these 5 girls yesterday, paddleboarding off Fort Pierce, Florida, getting slammed into these rocks.
I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't breathe.
A rescue swimmer forced to save them. Rip currents along with lashing wind, storm surges, and flooding, reasons North Carolina declared a state of emergency.
Let's hope for the best, pray for the best. Again, don't put your stupid hat on. Let's be smart.
David, I want to show you something you can't see with the naked eye. Just to the side of that pier is a rip current. Now, the rescuers here, who save about 60,000 people a year from these beaches, say that if you do insist on going into the water during this storm, stay close to lifeguard towers like this one. David?
Or just stay out altogether, as you point out. Matt Gutman in Florida, thank you. And as I mentioned, a state of emergency declared in parts of North Carolina tonight already. The Outer Banks, of course, a very popular 4th of July vacation spot right in the bullseye. ABC's David Curley live on Curry Beach tonight with more on those mandatory evacuations already underway. David?
David, the first one ordered for Cape Hatteras, and this is the entire coastline that is under a hurricane warning tonight. And it could not come at a worse time, a holiday weekend, and the businesses here along these beaches depend on these weekends for a lot of their money. So far, no mass exodus. The storm expected to hit Thursday night into Friday morning, but still, people are canceling. On a normal week, 250,000 people, 250,000 folks come to North Carolina beaches. Businesses here expecting about a 25% hit. But as you just heard, the governor said, don't put on your stupid hat. Be smart. Safety comes first. That's the message tonight here in North Carolina, David.
Well said by the governor. And David Curley, our thanks to you.